My name is Arthur Harrison. Well, I've always been a fan of the Doom series, all Doom games. I stopped playing for a while because my computer is so bad that it couldn't work anymore, and my father was willing to buy me a new one, until my father finally bought a new PC for my birthday. I was very excited, and the first thing I did was download all the Doom games. I was so excited. When I completed the games, I was searching for some mods to play. Mods are kind of a thing for modification for Doom, and some are very advanced. I played several WODs and was delighted with the beauty of some. I left and some of the crappiest WODs. I downloaded some unknown WODs that no one had played yet, because some were good even being unknown. But one day, I found a WOD for Doom 2 with the name 7869 for Doom 2. That guy was probably too lazy to name the WOD. I downloaded it. It was not a good idea. At first I thought it was a joke, because when I opened it, the first thing that appeared was an image of a demon, with a shriek that almost broke my eardrums. Damn. I jumped from the chair, almost punched the monitor. I clicked play game, and the only difficulty available was unforgivable. I thought it was a screamer again, but I was wrong. I started on the first map of Doom 2, but with no monsters. Without ammunition, without anything. I only had one pistol and one bullet. I went through the whole level, very bored. When I reached the end of the level, already thinking of leaving the game, I came across a cyber demon. I shot it, but I forgot I only had one bullet. When I clicked enter to restart the level, strange images began to appear, and the music of the first level of Doom 2 started. Backwards, and very acute. I could not pause it. There were dead dogs and genitalia on the map. I felt like I was getting in trouble, and I yelled almost loud, "What the fuck was that?" I could not leave the game when the images have stopped rolling. The music and the sound stopped completely, and I ended up in the second level of Doom 2. No monsters again. I only had a shotgun with 40 bullets. When I went to the end of the little river, I walked into that house and got the red key. I found myself in a room with another Doom guy in front of me. A very low sound could be heard. When he shoots me, he lost his health, and when I shot him, I lost my health. We were the same. So when we both died, the image was getting bad, and it was disappearing, and soon after appeared the message, "So you got here." And then the music of the first level started very high, and the sound was very low. Now it was shifting to very high. I appeared in a circular place, completely dark, with a button in the center. When I pressed it, an image appeared of a dead man, with the head and belly open, and the message, "You are dead," along with allowed with long noises in reverse. Distorted music and screams, tons of screaming. I immediately turned off the computer. I deleted the WOD and I went to the site that I found it. I sent an email to the guy who posted it. I was thinking of the bad words that exist. But then he answered me, saying to calm down. He was not the creator of the mod, that a young boy that he knew, Daniel, did. It was quite problematic. He caused lots of problem in the city that he lived in. He was expelled from 6 schools and beaten his teachers. He was addicted to Doom and made thousands of nonsense WODs. Another thing he loved to do was to shoot nonsense with his camera. I asked him what happened to him. He said that Daniel was getting worse every day. One day he killed a man and his parents had no choice. I interned him at a mental hospital, and there he hung himself. The worst of all is that he made a compilation video of several nonsense things he had filmed, and the video he made of the murder, along with images of Doom randomly appearing. After that, everyone practically left the little city that he lived, afraid that something bad might happen. He said he was surprised that I did not know this, because his weird WODs had leaked on the private community of Doom some time ago. And the video he made, he sent me the video. He said it was pretty disgusting, unhealthy, and would cause me to be very uncomfortable. I was in a very great depression. The worst of all is that the video had been edited one day after Daniel's supposed death. I watched and regretted it very much. I honestly don't know why I opened the video, even with the warning. First appeared a lot of nonsense images along with a Doom soundtrack playing reverse in 5 minutes. I really felt depressed watching that for some reason, and the video had no pause button. and you could not advance or back the video. After a lot of nonsense images, like a man beating his head in a book, Daniel appeared filming him in secret, in the bush. It seems like someone on the ground is a man begging for his life. Suddenly, things began appearing throughout the nonsense of the video. Screenshots of Doom briefly appearing on the screen. The screen turns black for 10 seconds, and I'm sure that I saw something hidden in the black scene. I don't know what, but probably a face. Daniel begins to cut the belly of the man with the machete. He begins to take his intestines and eat them. So it began to appear images of dogs and dead animals along with the images of demons and doom. The following scene was horrible. He was opening the man's head and eating his brain. Soon appears to be a picture of a boy smiling, a picture of Daniel. And doom music began to play, very distorted. The nonsense images began to appear endlessly, and the video of a guy beating his head on a book appeared lots of times throughout the videos. High-pitched noises took over the video, along with gruesome and bloody images. In the end, the screen starts to turn white, and the video stays this way for 10 seconds. Then Daniel's smiling photo appears for a second, and the video ends. I felt depressed watching it. A really big depression that I can't even describe. I tried to forget it, but those images were in my head for over a month. Slowly, I managed to forget, but still had nightmares. Until a few days ago, a friend of mine came to my house, and was snooping around my computer while I watched TV in the room. He eventually found the video that I could not delete, and had blown my new PC away. He came running to me and asked, "What the hell was that?" I said it was a video I downloaded by a mistake, and I wasn't able to delete it anymore. I didn't know what he had done until it had sent me back. Now my whole neighbor knows. The damn video spread. Soon will be on the internet. I cannot stop thinking about that video. I had many nightmares, and its shape made me very scared. I was afraid that something bad would happen. These days, I received from mail is a box with a little note, and when I opened, I threw up. There was a dead dog inside. It was written with the note that is something giving me chills. You should have not sent that video to anyone. This is just a little warning. Signed, Daniel Murray Thompson.